Do you forget almost all your dreams soon after waking up? Today, we want to discuss dream well, but forget no more. We know how to dream, but we do forget our night's dream. How can we, the interpretation of the messages in our dreams? Nightmares are not easily forgotten. Most common nightmares consist of falling, that's in your dreams, being chased by something, being fearful, being paralyzed, being late, and the death of a family member or friends. Is there a way to capture and remember these dreams and even enhance our dreams to be the best source of inspirational knowledge, divine wisdom, and problem solution stratagem? However, we rarely forget about dreams. Why? Because they've got a powerful impact. Nightmares are not easy to forget. There are 5 steps that we want to share today, which you can use to capture and remember any dream based on the understanding of nightmares. You should create a continual sleep milieu for vivid dreaming and a deep sleep. Those are the 2 conditions: vivid dreaming, and so the vividness would not necessarily be nightmares, but would be something that is very, very interesting and important to you. So how do you cultivate this ability or these tactics? How do you do that? You do that by the following 5 steps. Creating a continual sleep milieu for vivid dreaming and a deep sleep can be created by 1, knowledge. That is the knowledge, know thyself waves. You should know that the brain waves, the beta waves, this is scientific. Awake, normal consciousness, and alert, then alpha, shown here, and the heads shown here, physically and mentally relaxed, but awake in a drowsy state or dozing off. These are alpha. Then delta, these are the deep or dreamless sleep, a loss of bodily awareness. You should avoid this by all means necessary. You should never go into deep sleep without your control. You should have a control and make a decision during the awake phase to go into a deep sleep. In other words, you want to rest. Theta is a reduced consciousness, a deep meditation, a dreams, a light sleep, a rapid eye movement, asleep. That's the theta. Then the gamma is the heightened perception, which you can have while he's asleep or also awake. So this is the first step. You should have the knowledge and be able to engage in all these activities consciously, not unconsciously. Otherwise, you are always under a hypnotic threat. Then there is the number 2 state, which is sleep in a very dark room. In other words, switch off your Wi-Fi, your electricity, your computer, put your phone away, and make sure your room is sealed completely. So we encourage you to use black curtains or blinds to seal off any source of light so that you go back to that very dark physical state. Then number 3 state, to enhance your dream and so that you can remember them, you should always keep a dreams diary so that each morning or any time when you wake up, you faithfully record your dreams. No matter they are useless, no matter they make any sense, you should faithfully every morning record them. Maintain this dream journal the rest of your life, because that's critical. Anytime you go back and look at them, you can structure your life goal, your strategic plan for your life on your past dreams and attainment and achievement of your goals. This is very, very important and critical. Number 4 step is that you should by all means be able to establish a consistent sleep cycle that is based on the planetary stars, also based on your zodiacal signs, and also based on the place where you are living. You should know the direction. Are you going to sleep first, south, north, and why? Which side of the body are you going to sleep? Are you going to use your left side with your heart compressed, or the right side with your heart up, alert, and easy with you? And the pillows that you use, we shall discuss a very important pillow that you should have. Number 5 step is that you should adopt a discontinuity in terms of your habits to allow new dreams and new scenarios so that you can be able to remember dreams. So in other words, you can sleep in a hotel, you can sleep outside, as long as your general frequency is when you sleep in a dark room. So once in a while, you go to a hotel, it feels strange, you sleep there, so that you can be able to experience a number of dreams. And this is very, very critical and important, because it removes habits and it removes routine, which can be etched as a habit in your brain and disconnect you from nature and understanding a lot of other environmental situations and that can enhance your health, your spirituality, as well as your dreams. So these are the 5 steps that we have to understand: that you have to have the knowledge, know thyself. You have to have the practice that generally 3/4 of your sleep time you sleep in a very dark bedroom, and also keeping a dreams diary, establishing a consistent sleep cycle. In other words, the sleep cycle that is connected to your circadian rhythm, and then adopting a discontinuity habit that allow new dreams and allows you to remember everything very well. So you sleep in a hotel, you sleep outside, you go camping, and you sleep outside where there are stars and all cosmic stars on specific dates. Then you can be able to say, okay, I went to such a hotel, I had this dream. That is very, very critical and important. Even with all this, it is very possible to be consistent about it and yet fail to have a consistent life of dreams. In other words, how can you guarantee that you do not forget your dreams and that you dream very, very well? This is the topic that we are discussing: to dream very, very well, profitably. You don't just need to dream. Some parameters around the skill of dreaming are very, very important. There are nighttime dreams where we know we are sleeping and dreaming, often not until after we wake up. Record that dream. If you wake up and you don't know what you have dreamt, you are having a discontinuity between your soul and your mind. That's a sign that you are disconnected within yourself. In other words, your time cycles are disconnected and they discontinue. Of course, you might have one night where you wake up and you can't remember what you dreamt, where the rules of the world we know never fully apply in your dream. You have to enjoy that. The frame of time, gravity, and other foundations we know from our work time lives are out of balance, and we consider this a dream, not a reality. But you have to turn this understanding around. This is the parameter that you have to turn around. Your dreams and the way you dream, that's the real reality. This awakeness that we have is the dream. To dream well, you must be attuned to some skills and experience yourself outside your thinking mind. Dreams are the sign that you have got a soul and that your soul is you. You must learn such skills of dreaming at the core of you. This is possible because your heart, your pineal gland, and within the bounds of your health as consciousness, works with your soul, your divine spark. We looked at the pineal gland in the last video. Now let's say something concerning the heart, or about the heart. The ancient Africans believed that the heart, rather than the brain, was the source of human wisdom, as well as emotions, memory, the soul, and the personality itself. Therefore, to benefit from dreams, you generally must have a righteous life. Unu. Unu means your social life, your economic life, your religious life, and political life are synchronized to helping yourself first and others in the same sub-state, respecting of children, respecting of the elders, training and working and eating well and having a good life. Economic sharing and perseverance, respecting the taboos, traditional healing and traditional religion, respect towards the traditional politics, not foreign politics. Even with all this unu and righteousness, it is possible to be inconsistent or even to fail to dream well and eventually forget your dreams. Remember, this video is about dreaming well and never forget your dreams. Notions of physiology and diseases were all connected in the concept of the heart. And it was through the heart that divinity spoke, giving our ancestors knowledge of the lives and the laws of life. The heart is connected with a righteous life. In the final judgment, portrayed in the book of Coming Forth by Day, the heart of the deceased was shown to be weighed against the feather of Mahati, a symbol of universal truth, universal harmony, and balance, and the ability to transcend and go forward. So the heart that we see in the images shown in ancient African books is not your physical heart. It is the works of your life. That's why a lot of religions attack works and say salvation is free. It's not free. You have to work for it. There is no way you can say salvation is for free when you are at the same time going to work, looking for money, and being employed and working very hard. So salvation is the same thing. You have to work for it very, very, very hard. Now let's consider the issue of the heart a little bit, because the heart is more powerful than the brain. The current researchers have now come to the conclusion that the heart is 1,000 more times powerful electrically than the brain, and up to 5,000 more powerful magnetically than the brain. So electrically and magnetically, the heart is more powerful than the brain. But what we know is that the brain uses more oxygen, however, than any other organ in the body, which means the brain is etheric, is beyond the physical. Yes, the heart runs the show. It actually sends messages to the brain, and it sends more messages to the brain than the brain to the heart. Our hearts actually think and have neural tissue, hence the term heart intelligence. So you have to focus on the heart more than you focus on the brain, on the logic. You have to have intuitive understanding and the gumption and ability to be inspired, ability to think logically. However, we should never degrade the brain to very low levels. We must uplift it by training, by thinking, and by using it. But we must know that the heart has more work in terms of intuition, as well as going beyond the physical realms. How can you guarantee that you do not forget your dreams and that you dream very well? Can herbs influence the quality and content of your dreams? Yes, it's very possible. Maggot is a powerful herb believed to help in lucid dreaming, in other words, clear-cut dreaming, and to make dreams more vivid. Valerian, sarsaparilla, lemongrass, as well as the Aztec dream herb. All these that are shown here are very good in enhancing your sleep as well as your dream abilities to dream very, very, very well. There are many ways in which herbs can be used. These are all the herbs: calendula, borage, wood sorrel, cilantro, squash blossoms, anise, hyssop. All these herbs and essential oils and essential bath and infusers or dried herbs can be put in what is known as the dream pillow that is placed nearby when you go to sleep. But if you make wrong combinations, if you experiment without knowledge, you are going to have very, very difficult times. You might not have difficult times during your sleep, but your life will never follow a specific known pattern. You can experiment, but you are likely to invite other entities that are not very friendly. If bad dreams or nightmares are a problem, herbs that may help keep them away include angelica, anise, hyssop, rosemary, thyme, and burdock, which is shown here. So there is a formula for all of these. Spearmint as well as peppermint can help make dreams more vivid. Ginkgo biloba can improve brain functions and also sharpen the dreaming mind. Mimosa may make dreams more colorful, awesome, and interesting. But as we have said already, we insist that you have to know the formula. You have to have somebody who guides you and shows you the way step by step. You cannot jump in and suddenly make your own dream pillow and think you dream well. You can, but there's a formula that our ancestors left, our ancestors had, our ancestors inscribed in stone, and Marfado knows that formula, has that formula. And if you are interested in discovering this, you are more than welcome to get in touch with us. Some herbs are used traditionally to help induce prophetic dreams. All these prophets that you see, all these dreamers that dream sometimes things coming to pass, they use some herbs to induce dreams of this nature. They have a vein, heliotrope, and bay leaves are useful. But read our disclaimer. Even catnip and clover may assist in dreaming of your totems or any other spiritual guidance that you might be seeking. Marfado disclaimer: the information contained within this video is for educational purposes only. Marfado merely recounts the traditional uses of specific plants as recorded throughout history. Always seek advice from a medically trained practitioner. We take no responsibility whatsoever for any damages or wrong and inaccurate information, and strongly advise anybody against using any of the information included in this video. Most modern medicines come from herbs and plants, and we strongly recommend for you to go and see your medical doctor or licensed professional. However, if you are interested in learning more about dream enhancement herbs and tactics, even interpretation, send a detailed email to join@marfado.com. In our next video, we are going to look into dream interpretation and how you can make your own dream pillow. General methodologies and general ways, not specific ways. Subscribe to our channel. Ring the little bell for you to be notified when we upload another video. This is Preacher Rabbi LM to be saying thank you. Have a great day.